Hey everyone, I'm Mike Minnis, your new operations manager, and I'm here today to let everyone know that we're going to be conducting an organizational assessment to focus on the culture and continuous improvement within our company. First, I want to explain what an organizational assessment is to make sure everyone knows what to expect in the weeks and months coming forward, as well as why this assessment is important to our organization. So, an organizational assessment is really just an examination of one or more aspects of an organization to show the performance of certain areas within the organization and then plan to improve those areas where it's needed. So, to break it down just a little differently, what we're really going to do is just take a step back, look at the different areas within our organization, and then ask ourselves what we can improve on to make this organization just that much better. So we use these assessments for a handful of different reasons, but the majority of the focus is for improvements on where the organization is lacking. But the organization can be running flawlessly and an assessment still can be done because we use assessments to address many different concerns. Those concerns could be of the stakeholders within an organization, to identify and communicate the status we are at as an organization, to identify the attitude, concerns, and behaviors or opinions of the employees in an organization, or even use the information as a baseline to compare with different organizations. So when you look at these assessments, they're a good thing and can only help our organization. So there's four main different assessment models that we utilize to assess different companies, but each one has a different focus and intention. So the first one, the good to great model, focuses on financial performance, core values, and leadership. The second one, the Baldrige Award, focuses on organizational quality. Third one is the Lean Enterprise Self-Assessment Tool, which focuses on an efficient and effective organization, eliminating waste and inefficiencies within that organization. And the last one, the one we're going to use, is the Shingo Prize Assessment Model, focusing on the organization's culture and a continuous improvement within that organization process. So, I feel that the organization is running well that we have here, but I do feel that we need a change in the culture to better the outlook of our performance for every employee within the company. In order to do that, we're going to utilize that Shingo Prize model to assess our culture as we strive to implement a culture transformation. Every business system within our organization will be assessed with four guiding principles: culture enablers, continuous process improvement, enterprise alignment, and then an evaluation of the results. With each guiding principle, we utilize different systems, tools, and questions to assess each business system. At the results dimension of the guiding principles, each business system will receive a score that are divided into three main categories: leaders, operations, and support. After the score is given for each category, there is a weighted percentage given for 5 different lenses on the behavior scale: role, frequency, duration, intensity, and scope. Once the behavior scale is completed, then the final results of the assessment can be calculated through 4 different lenses: stability, trend, alignment, and improvement. And we will be assessed as an organization on a 1 to 5 level scale. So how are we going to implement this assessment model? First, we're going to have outside sources come in and assess all aspects of our organization through the process that I stated earlier. Once our assessment is complete, we can determine where we stand as an organization through the scale provided by the Shingo Prize model. Leadership will evaluate where we stand on the scale and determine what the best course of action is in transforming the company's culture. I feel that we will score well in most areas, but improvements can always be made. Once higher leadership determines where we need to go as an organization, we will start to implement changes gradually and continue to assess these changes that are made. So communication is key during all these changes and is key throughout all levels of the organization. So another thing, what can the organization gain from the assessment? I feel that we're going to be able to become just a better organization as a whole. We'll be able to provide a guide for improvement within the organization, and we'll be confident when we have the culture we want within the organization. I feel that any changes made after or during the assessment will create a better atmosphere and a more effective organization. I feel that this will only better our organization and make our our culture as an organization a better place where everyone feels comfortable and enthusiastic about what they do. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to listen to my brief, and I look forward to implementing this organizational assessment in the near future.